Well, developing now in St. Paul, a bystander is dead following an overnight police chase that ended in a crash. We're told the suspect, fleeing a traffic stop, slammed into a parked car with a person inside. Gordon Severson joins us now with more on this story. Gordon?
Yeah, the State Patrol says the chase started around 11:15 last night when one of their troopers tried to pull this driver over for speeding. They say troopers on the ground ended the chase a few minutes later when their helicopter was able to track the car from above. But officials say the driver kept going, eventually swerving into a parking lot, hitting a parked car, and killing someone inside. The Ramsey County Sheriff's Office says their deputies and the State Patrol chased the driver on I-35. Traffic cameras show at one point the suspect swerved off the highway. He drove through the grass and turned around, and then went up the on-ramp going the wrong way. Ramsey County says they called off the chase once the suspect pulled onto Larpenteur Avenue. The suspect kept going down Larpenteur and eventually swerved into the parking lot of Gustavus Adolphus Church. Officials say he smashed into a car parked on the far edge of the parking lot and killed one person inside. Ramsey County deputies chased the suspect on foot and eventually arrested him a short time later. Carol Levin is not naming the suspect because he hasn't been formally charged in the case, but the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office says the suspect was wanted for an active warrant from the Minnesota Department of Corrections for a parole violation. A spokesperson for the Department of Corrections says the suspect was released from prison in May and the warrant was put out in July. He was in prison because he was caught with a gun in 2022 and wasn't allowed to own guns due to a prior felony. According to court records, the suspect was convicted in 2014 for attempted murder and assault with a dangerous weapon. The suspect is being held in Ramsey County. Officials have not identified the victim. Today I went to the church to see if they knew anything about this victim. A worker in the office says they don't know who the victim is, but they say it's unlikely it was a member of their church because the last activity they had last night ended around 9, more than 2 hours before this crash happened. But again, they don't know for sure. Back to you.
Thank you, Gordon.